Alright, hopefully you get a chance to look at this video before Monday. We are just wrapping up our unit on surface area of prisms and pyramids, and just a reminder that on this first page right here, I'd like you to come up with 5 I cans. You know, something like I can find the area of an octagon, or I can find the area of a hexagonal prism. And then record your 5 I cans on the first page. And then in class on Friday, remember we filled out the Venn diagram on rectangular prisms and rectangular pyramids. Just going to pull this down again. In the middle are how they are alike, and they're both three-dimensional shapes, and both have a rectangle for a base. And then over on the left, the prism, sides made up of squares, 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices, whereas the rectangular pyramid, the sides are all triangles. 5 faces, 8 edges, and 5 vertices. And then in class, we also did number 2, which is build a solid that has exactly 6 faces. And then we built a cube in class. And then over on the right, you made the cube. You sketched it out. And then let's look at the next one here. Hopefully you've had a chance to do it on your own. Next one wanted build a solid at exactly 1 square face and 4 triangular faces. A square pyramid would have a square face, which would be the base, and then 4 triangular faces. So on the right here, you can see how you can sketch out your square pyramid. Let's look at the next one here. Build a solid that has exactly 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangular faces. So we have a total of 5. Triangular prism has 3 rectangular faces, this side, and the bottom, and 2 triangular faces. On this page, it wants you to build a solid that has exactly 8 vertices and 6 faces. So we're looking at more than likely like a cube, which would be 6 faces, rectangular prism, and that's exactly what they have here is the solid figure, a rectangular prism. And if you look over on the right, you can see how to sketch it out. Next problem says build a solid that has exactly 5 corners and 5 faces. Oh, backing up here, 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Solid figure that has exactly 5 corners and 5 faces. And they have a rectangular pyramid. And over on the right, you'd have the base and its 4 faces, which would give you 5. And then the corners, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 because they all meet at the point here for this pyramid. Number 6 says how many different shaped solids can you make that have exactly 12 edges? Let me pull this down here a little bit. 2 different solids. And then over number 7 says build a solid that has exactly 6 edges and 4 triangular faces. 6 edges. And they have a triangular pyramid. 4 faces. Base is a triangle. The faces are triangles, so that's where you get your 4 triangular faces, and then your edges would be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back, 5, and 6. And your first mystery number 1 says I'm a solid. I have 5 faces. I have 6 vertices. 2 of my faces are triangles. The other 3 are rectangles. What am I? A triangular prism. So that's where you get your 5 faces. and that's where 2 of them are triangles and 3 of them are rectangles. So it's a prism. All right, let's look at the next mystery solid number 2. I'm a net. I am made up of 6 similar shapes, but I'm not made up of squares, and I create a prism. What net am I? I'm a net of a rectangular prism. So you got the 6 similar shapes, 6 faces, but they're not squares, so it'd have to be rectangular prism. Oops. Right, now it's having you compare triangular prisms with triangular pyramids. Let's just pull this down. In the middle, both of them are 3-dimensional, and both of them have sides made up of triangles. How they are different is that a triangular prism has a rectangular base. A triangular pyramid would have to have a triangular base. 5 faces for a triangular prism, 9 edges and 6 vertices. For the triangular base, or triangular pyramid, you'd have 4 faces, 6 edges, and 4 vertices. So just like we did before with the rectangular prism and rectangular pyramid. Well, that concludes the lesson today on ICANN. Hopefully you get a chance to look this over before Monday, so you clears up any questions that you might have had with your assignment.